Hey, Mark here. I have a really fun giveaway for you. I have 5 digital copies of the 2025 action comedy Novocaine up for grabs. It's a lot of fun, and it makes me really happy that the cool people at Paramount are doing this with me because I'm a big Jack Quaid fan. Ember Mid-Thunder is the best. There's a great kitchen fight. This is just a cool movie, and I'm just really happy to be running a giveaway for it. So yeah, if you're interested in winning a digital copy, just shoot me a message and be like, hey, Mark, I would like the chance to win a digital copy of Novocaine. There's no, I can't promise you anything, but just shoot me a message and I'll put you in the running for it because it's worth watching and it's a really fun film. Bring home Novocaine. Buy on digital now. When the girl of his dreams is taken hostage, Nathan Kane's inability to feel pain will be his greatest strength in a fight to get her back. Buy the film critics are calling outrageous, original, and wildly entertaining, and get over 35 minutes of bone-crushing extra features. Available at participating retailers. Rated R from Paramount Pictures. Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who always brings a bag of sandwiches when they're waiting for somebody. It's Zanandi Boetas.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
You're just
always
ready.
Carry a bag of sandwiches.
You're ready for them, right? Like I'll be waiting. You'll be. Do you wait with a gun or just a pack of sandwiches?
I mean, like I'm not a gun girl, so definitely just the sandwiches.
Got it.
But I mean, even if I had a gun, I wouldn't sell you, Mark.
Interesting.
Why would I want to sell you?
Yeah, you're right. She doesn't have a gun. Wait, she never told me if she did or didn't.
The element of surprise.
Listen, I think you figured it out. I just won't bring sandwiches. Everyone thinks I'll have sandwiches, but I won't. Like, hey, we came for the sandwiches. Asshole. I just have a gun. And they're like, oh, no.
Well, you won't be the favorite at the party, I'll tell you that. Like everyone will love me because I have the sandwiches. Listen, we know the person with the sandwiches will win.
This soundtrack is awesome. I just want to let you know that, Zanandi. This Romeo and Juliet, 1996. Is it? Yeah, it's Romeo and Juliet. I know it's Romeo plus Juliet, but the 1996 film by Baz Luhrmann, put together by Nellie Hooper, Craig Armstrong, and Marius de Vries. So it's technically it's William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, music from the motion picture. It went 3 times platinum in the United States. It sold 3 million records in the States. Just a giant album, which
I hate it. I can't stand this soundtrack. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
It sold 3.3 million albums. That's crazy.
It's really amazing. And I mean, I actually read that, like, obviously it was super popular here too, in South Africa. It made platinum in Australia. Like it went wild in Australia as well, which is pretty cool. Like, okay, great. Like, I mean, but how can you not just love this soundtrack? You know, like I read an interview in The Guardian. It was a couple of years ago, I think 2016, where they talked to the guys of Everclear and like, a couple of the people, Desiree, and the dude from Everclear was just like, you know, they just don't make albums like this anymore. And I know, like, we like to say those things. It's true. I mean, it's such a labor of art. I mean, they wrote songs specifically for the movie using some of the like Shakespeare lines from Romeo and Juliet, like, and just the vibe of it. It was, I think, kind of risky, but it paid off. It was just, and so encapsulating of the sound back then, you know, that time during the 90s. And us, we were all teenagers then, and we could relate to it so well. It was, it's so brilliant to do. Not only to do a Shakespeare like that, but then to use music like that. It worked. It was risky, but it paid off. I mean, it's iconic today. It's arguably one of the best soundtracks ever because it's so iconic and it was so risky. And it's like they say, you know, back then they didn't have to worry about numbers, you know, like they could just either do like the flavor of the week and put them in or like do something really artistic with it. And gosh, oh man.
No, listen, it is crazy iconic. And even the bird outside your window agrees. That just won't go away. So if you hear a bird during this episode, it is just haunting Zanandi right now. It's like, hey, bird, get away. And then it comes back and it's like, hey, Yeah. So if you hear a bird, it's just because the bird loves the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. And you know what I love? Art from Everclear was talking about how he went to Australia. He said he gave his
Yeah.
playlist out, and they're like, "Hey, you don't have local God on this." He's like, "You need to put local God on this. This is huge in Australia." He's like, "Okay." So like we have to learn it. But yeah, this soundtrack. I mean, just Baz Luhrmann. I've always been a Moulin Rouge guy. Like that's the
Yeah, so
soundtrack that I've listened to. That was in college. So this movie came out, Romeo and Juliet, when I was 14. But Moulin Rouge came out when I was just an emo college kid, and so like those songs just hit hard for me. Just hearing
yeah.
Ewan and Nicole Kidman just belt.
Oh,
It's
so
gorgeous,
amazing. I love it.
gorgeous soundtrack. But this one, just listen, in America in 96, 97, Love Fool was everywhere. Like we're talking, you
Yeah.
look behind you, it was there. Like you look
Year
up, it was
two.
there.
Listen,
Like
year two. In South Africa, the radios, kids playing it. Like you go to every house party, you go to like everywhere, shops, like they were playing that song. It was huge year two.
just
Very popular.
like that, what, dear, I fear where it's just so good. Like they said it was gonna be like a bossa nova thing, but then they turned it into more of like a disco vibe.
Oh,
And
really?
And like, what's crazy too is like I've never listened to the lyrics. I've never like like I've really like for me, I just always vibed with the song. Like I never really quite
Yeah.
figured out what it was. I like that, she was talking about how she switched it up. Like she didn't want it to be so sweet. She wanted to be more like human and like the lady like knows that she's being fooled, but she wants to be fooled because like
Yeah.
getting something is better than nothing. And it's like it's just such a good song to like vibe to and just put on the radio. And this is the first time that I've ever just read through the lyrics and like absorbed what it was saying, because it's always just been a song I've I don't know, like I'm gonna say this for a third time, but just vibe to and like just kind of rolled with. And so it's kind
For
of fun to read
sure.
about the creation of it. And it was huge though. This wasn't this wasn't a little song. This was a
No.
giant. This was like the chillest, breathiest behemoth ever of a song.
That's true. No,
Oh,
I mean, listen, I'm also guilty. Like I'm in general, I'm actually guilty when it comes to lyric. Like it's funny. I can if I hear a song and it's really like good or the lyrics really hit hard, I hear it immediately. If I don't hear it immediately, I'm probably never gonna learn the lyrics unless it's like a really sing-along song and I get to learn the lyrics through just like hearing it all the time. But like most of the time, I don't even know the lyrics because I was just like, I'm more of like, the sound and the beats and the rhythm and stuff. Like,
and I
so
agree.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun to actually then go back and read some of the stuff because yeah, sometimes it can be cringy. Sometimes it's like, wait, what are they saying here? Like, that's not right. That's happened. Like, okay, I'm not going to sing the song anymore. I didn't know it was about that. It
And
happens.
I love that moment of realization too when you realize what the song is about.
Right.
I know Liz Phair caught a ton of crap for that song "Why Can't I Breathe," but I think it's hilarious because there's some lyrics in it. She's like, we haven't. I'll get our PG-13 rating here. She's like, we haven't fucked yet, but my head's spinning. And she's like, we're already wet and we're gonna go swimming. But it's sang super sweet, and it was in like the Sister of the Traveling Plants trailer. It was in like it was in the like G-rated movie. Like, why can't I breathe? But like when you listen to the lyrics, you're like, whoa, like this is
Yeah,
she snuck in a pretty like
she goes
horny
there.
song here, and it's in like G-rated films. So like people gave her crap for selling out, but I'm like, I don't think she sold out here. Like I think she snuck in a pretty funny song into the mainstream. But I still remember that realization
Exactly.
probably after 10 years of hearing it. Then you're like, wait, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like, geez Louise.
I love
But
it when that happens. Yeah, it's like discovering a song all over again.
and I want to say has nothing to do with the soundtrack, but I've been listening to Avril Lavigne lately for some reason, and I just like how blunt her lyrics are. Like, there's no like there's songs about like girls are like this guy has a girlfriend and she's all like hot and I'm not, but I'm in love with him and he should love me. And a lot of dudes have those songs too. But when Avril Lavigne has one, she's like, I don't like your girlfriend. Like you're gonna be mine now. Like, or you're gonna be my boyfriend now. Like she's not playing those games. Like there's no games. She's like, your girlfriend sucks. You're with me now. Like I like how blunt that like Canadian songstress is. Like it's just very like she just doesn't play.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
yeah, very matter of fact, like almost demanding. Listen, you come here now. Like, I'm not gonna, yeah, play this game. Like,
So like those are lyrics I know because they hit you on the head. So
yeah,
that's one like
exactly.
it just I guess it just depends on the song. But do you like
It
so we've talked
does.
about how awesome the soundtrack is. We both love this soundtrack. You know, this movie features an all-timer John Leguizamo performance. DiCaprio's really good in this movie. Like
Oh yeah,
I like he
absolutely.
wasn't just a pretty
Everybody,
face.
no, everybody's on form. And yeah, exactly. He wasn't just the pretty face. Like he was, I mean, he was way better in this movie than Titanic for me.
Oh yeah.
I think, yeah, because Titanic was just like a soft character for him. Where this was, I mean, Romeo is very up and down. Like, the boy is an onion. Like,
And then he
and I think it works, and I think like, yeah, the styling of his character, all the characters really. I mean, and also, yeah, like the best Mercutio to ever Mercutio, Harold Perrineau. Like, I
oh
mean, we all
amazing.
agree. We all agree there.
Yeah.
He was just brilliant. Now everyone was just on form. Like, but I mean, that's Baz. Like, he gets
Mm-hmm.
that out of people. Like, I think it must be really an experience working with him
And just
because he's an artist.
like Claire Danes smile in this movie. That scene where she's being pulled from the fish tank and then she stops and smiles. I feel like
Right?
people talk about I loved her from My So-Called Life. Not like loved in a weird way, but that was such an interesting show for me growing up. And then like to see her in this, she's just like a force of she doesn't have much to say, but neither did really Juliet. So I mean, she
Yeah.
but like just her presence is like perfect. And they in the commentary they said that Leo kind of plays Romeo as like a Kurt Cobain, Byron, and James Dean type person. He's kind of an
Yeah.
anti-hero, but he's
Yeah.
crying and he's yelling and he's laughing like this is a better performance, I mean, than people think. If like
Absolutely. What I really like about it is like he's more emotional than she is, which
yeah,
is also such a
yeah,
nice thing because they're both teenagers. And it would usually be like, the girl and hormones and whatnot, not, and the boy who just wants to like hump a thing. But like, yeah, it was with this Romeo and Juliet, they really, I mean, he was crying and like it was great to see that kind of like emotionality play out with him. I mean, it's such a good movie.
you
It's a brilliant Shakespeare adaptation.
like I know that he went through hell in the Covenant, but he just lays in puddles and grunts in that movie. In this one, he has about 400 different ranges.
Yeah.
So it's like give him the Oscar for this, not laying in a cold puddle and grunting. That's all I'm saying. So Zanandi, what's your first pick? Well, we're gonna do a draft. Once it's picked, it's off the board. So I'll give you first pick because it doesn't matter what like
No,
if you pick
I
one, I'm
mean,
gonna pick
well,
another thing. So it doesn't really matter. So I want to
it's
know what you pick.
exactly. Well, I'm gonna like, so it's very difficult for me to like pick a favorite because there are so many amazing songs on here. But like, I'll obviously try to go for like, my top five, like, unless you pick it, but that's also fine, like we said. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Everclear's Local God. I love that
That
song.
was
I
my
love
number
that
one pick.
song. Dude, yeah, if I have to pick a number one, that would be my number one because when that song comes on, I'm just like, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It makes me happy. It gets me bouncing. It energizes me. It's such a fun song just to like literally when that guitar starts, when that riff starts. I mean, it's so good. And I love that, yeah, they had no idea, like Art said, like they wrote the song for a movie. They had no idea it was gonna like become popular. So they're gonna play it at sets and stuff until people were like asking them, "Hey, why aren't you playing this amazing song?" Because yeah, it rocks. It's so good.
And just like I feel just like a local god when I'm with the boys. We do what we want. Yes,
We
we do what we
want
do
do
want.
what we
Like I
want.
love, but it's like perfect for their vibe. And like, and I
Exactly.
love Dash Mihawk in this movie. Dash Mihawk, he has a really good
Right.
CV that a lot of people like. He's in oh man, The Thin Red Line. Like he's been in some really cool movies, and I dig him on that. But like watching Jamie Kennedy and Harold and or Samson and Mercutio and all them hanging out, it's like but like the vibe is perfect. Like, and also too, like they're on the beach. Everclear, made their name with that song Santa Monica, which is just like we can live beside the ocean, and
Yes.
like their vibes of kind of a
Yes.
West Coast type band. And I think they nail it. That would have been my first pick, but I just love that song because it really like that's what's great about this soundtrack. So I've done soundtrack episodes for like Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Godzilla, Pulp Fiction, Purple Rain, Tron Legacy. And like a lot of those are great and the scores are beautiful, but I love how, like Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, they just kind of pick songs and chunked them in to the movie. And I love that this one was specifically written, like some of them were specifically written, or the theme like worked perfectly for it. So
Exactly. Yeah. Like they literally took lines from like Romeo and Juliet to put it like in the song to make it connect, and that is so cool. And I mean, yeah, this song will always be iconic, like Romeo meeting up with his capital punks. Like, oh my God, it's so cool.
and that album so much for that Afterglow by Everclear is like one of the albums I've listened to the most. Like White Men in Black
Nice.
Suits, Amphetamine. Like I love that song.
Yeah.
She's perfect in a fucked up way now.
Yes.
Like that song,
Yes.
like Normal
Oh,
Like You, Be Everything to Everyone. Like his song like Father of Mine. Like just his song. Like the guy grew up rough, and you can tell he has a lot of issues. And he that's a really good album. So
yeah, it is. It
like
is.
yeah, that's a really good. So what's crazy? My second pick or my first pick is a really odd one because like when I first listened to the song Little Star by Stina Nordenstam,
Oh, I love Little Star.
and like I was like, this could be on the Garden State soundtrack first and foremost. I'm like, why
Right?
why is this not on the
Yeah.
Garden? But then I
Any
learned
any indie soundtrack
yeah.
for that matter.
and
Any
then
indie soundtrack.
and then I learned what it's about. Like it's about, Little Star, so you had to go. You must have wanted him to know. You must have wanted the world to know. Poor little thing. Now they know. It's about suicide. It's
Exactly.
a gentle
Yeah,
pop track.
exactly.
Like it's and like
Yep.
it's kind of devious that it's added. If you didn't know it, you just thought it was like a good indie bop, and then you're like, wait, he put a song of a gentle, Swedish like indie song into a film about suicide, and it
And I
doesn't
mean,
feel like a punch
yeah,
on the nose. Like it's not like we're gonna die,
gotta die.
we're gonna poison each other. Like that's the song. I guess actually I kind of want that now.
Right? Let's do a parody after
Juliet
this.
doesn't
Let's
know
do
that
a
Romeo and me will get poisoned for our wedding.
But I mean, yeah, it's so and also so clever that they do Little Star. I mean, because it's right after Mercutio's death, but it's during like Juliet's "Come Gentle Night" monologue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's all just again, it syncs with the themes and the tones and everything, like so brilliantly. And then it's a beautiful song. It really is. I love Little Star.
And it's just kind of devious that that's the song that they have in this film, and it's not overly on the nose.
Yeah.
And it should be on Garden State 2, New Jersey Shore Getaway. Wait, Garden State 2, The Jersey Shore.
Sure. Yes.
Just imagine the two of them. Imagine the two of them on a beach vacation.
Oh my word. I mean, I feel like we're never going to see that, but I like the way you think. I like
That, that one guy's just still in his night armor.
all the way. Like all the way. He just lives in that thing now.
Just eating.
He's just scared to take it off because like, oh my gosh, imagine what it must smell like. Ew. But what if they're on the beach? It's gonna rust like real bad.
I don't think that's real metal.
Not?
Do you
Oh
think? Do you
man.
think they wear real metal for those things?
No, that just crushed my entire like view of that guy with his metal suit. It
Yeah.
looks so uncomfortable though, right?
I mean,
I would not, you can't pay me enough money to wear that.
I
Would
would.
you?
I wouldn't. Because I always think of A Knight's Tale when everyone's decked out in that really heavy armor and they're all laughing at Heath Ledger. Then he just jumps on his horse, and they're all like, "Oh."
Oh. Yeah, maybe when I'm jousting to death, maybe then I'll wear it.
Yeah, just not practically.
Anyway,
Not eating cereal. Imagine if it gets in there.
it's like why didn't he just eat his cereal and then like I put it on or take
Maybe
it, or did he come back from work?
maybe
No,
the
he was on
mom
his
likes
way
it.
to work.
Does the mom like
The
it?
mom's like,
Like she probably
And you need
drives
to
him to
wear
work.
this at all times. Yeah, she probably.
Yeah, she drives him to work. Like he just gets on in full gear. There it is.
I
We
mean,
we did it.
yeah. You think she makes him sleep in it?
Yeah, of course.
Like, so, yeah, people think they're like doing it, but it's just him squeaking every time he tries to turn around.
Read it again.
I'm just turning around.
And Jean Smart's the mom.
I
Like,
mean, I so love that she's in there, like, because she's just great in everything, isn't she? I love Jean Smart so much, I cannot tell you.
like I would love if Braff, Portman, Sarsgaard, Parsons, Smart, Method Man got back together and like just did another movie.
I love that we're talking about Garden State
Oh wait,
when
yeah.
we're doing Romeo
Where
and
am I?
Juliet. We've already done that podcast, Mark.
Yes, we
Nobody
have.
listens
We
to
didn't
it
do the
because
soundtrack.
everybody hates Garden State. We should do the Garden State soundtrack and really piss people off.
I'm in.
Let's do it because that's a great soundtrack too. Like
uh,
we all loved it.
what's your second pick?
Okay. Oh my
I don't
word.
care. That was a
Where will
fun
we go?
tangent. That had to be
I love
explored.
it. Okay, well, since you went for a sweet song, well, as sweet as Suicide Songs goes, I genuinely like really love Kissing You from Desiree. It's such a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's made me sad many a times too, because it's one of those that just touches your heart, gets you all like missing people you don't even know.
Oh man, and it's
But
played
yeah,
through
I
a
love
fish
it.
tank, so I mean, you gotta like
And I
that.
mean, that's the thing. It's a song from a movie from one of the most iconic movie scenes, also the fish tank scene. I mean, like how brilliant, how great was that? Like this movie, man.
It's a good song, and it's chill, and it's the research was fun because I learned that Beyonce covered it, and then she got sued because she made a music video
No
of it. Yeah,
way. Really?
yeah.
Wow.
I so you know what's funny? We always do these soundtrack episodes, and I'm like, this will be easy, and then I find my years later, I'm like doing research and I'm looking into it. But yeah, it was settled out of court. So then Phrygian albums were recalled. So yeah, I guess they got paid.
Oh,
So that's good.
wow. Well, good. Because yeah, Desiree also wrote this one specifically for the movie. Like
Yeah.
Baz asked her to do it. She said she was actually terrified to do it, but also didn't really have any idea that it would blow up like that. And people would keep telling her years later that they like walked down the aisle to her song that she wrote for Romeo and Juliet, which yeah, it's always like also so funny, right? Because it's a suicide story, but like hopefully your marriage will end up great, like and
How many Gen
happy,
Xers got married to some music from this?
right? I really wonder. Like I think like really a lot. And I mean, at least, yeah, like, yeah, at least a handful of the songs played during the wedding ceremony. It's enough to go around with.
I mean, like between that and like "You and Me" song playing as well, that had to have been out there. If you're doing "Kissing You," you got to do "You and Me" song as well.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but this is another like great, like breathy, emotional, stripped back song, and it works really well for this.
And
And
she
it's
sang it, yeah, and she sang it so beautifully. It's like so much emotion. It's really good.
this people were on fire for this soundtrack. It's just yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
like
dude. Oh,
and like like I think one of the reviews like this is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. It's an original sound and and she sings it so well. Like there's no beat. It's just a lovely lulling song. And it's in like
yeah.
a movie that just is like, it's about suicide, but these two are great together. So it's
Yeah. These two
yeah.
should hook up. We're shipping them. Yeah, we're shipping them.
This movie was legit like a bomb, not a bomb, but like this movie hit. And I know a lot of critics weren't into it, but this was kids around my age watched that movie and they were in it. They were
Dude,
like
all of us,
in it.
like, yeah, the movie and the soundtrack as well. I mean, we all had the soundtrack, like all of us. And those who didn't, like, we just kept on playing it to each other because it was just so good. Like, yeah, again, I think it was just really relatable because it felt like a movie for young people. I mean, it is about two teenagers. So, like, yeah, I think that's really what I mean, that's the kind of movies that hit us back then. Like Scream kind of did the same thing,
Yeah,
same year.
yeah.
Like it felt like finally, like we were getting more movies that were for younger people, and not just like old soppy stuff, like or family friendly stuff, or like the 80s started doing it, but I feel like in the 90s it started ramping up. Like, yeah, because get the kids in the movies. They pay. They like, Mom, Dad, give me the money. I want to go watch a movie.
Like an
Like,
awesome soundtrack, and like my so-called life was awesome. Leo was flying high, so I mean
yeah,
this had heat on it. Like
it
these two
did.
had heat, and I don't remember much from the 90s, but I remember watching like mid 90s, I guess. But I remember watching My So-Called Life and just being like, this is different. This is good. Like this is unique. And I dug it. And so yeah, and then you have Kissing You. That's such a good song. And she
Oh,
made
I love
money
it.
decades later.
It's beautiful, right? Good on you, Desiree. Keep your hands off Desiree's music. I don't care who you are.
All right,
Team Desiree.
I'm gonna stay to the party. Team we should get a shirt.
Yes, another shirt. It's awesome. I love it.
I'm just gonna do
I
Young Hearts
guess.
Run Free then by and
I
like
should have picked it before you. I love that song.
I mean, just when it's playing, when Mercutio or Harry Potter like comes in to meet them, and then also at the party scene when they're all on drugs, but just
Yeah.
like the beautiful like flamboyancy and like energy of Boz Luhrmann, and then like Harry Potter, like he didn't even know that he would be in not what is he in drag? I guess dressing like a I guess in
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
dressing
He's in
drag,
drag. He's,
and
yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah. He
he
didn't
didn't
know. Yeah.
and like he auditioned 6 times, but he has a background as a dancer, and he said he had done heel work with ballet, so he was okay wearing the heels, and just like the whole scene is just played like just it's just the energy of it is just incredible, and just like all the dancers and the whole vibe, and I don't know, it's just
Exactly.
and it's crazy, like this movie had about 5 actors who just popped in it, like John Leguizamo, it just like exploded out of the screen in this
Yep.
movie. And then Harold exploded off the screen. Claire Danes and DiCaprio, even Pete Postlewaite as the pastor with this huge tattoo. It just like I don't know. There's so many actors that just are proved to be memorable. Like, even Jamie Kennedy. Jamie
Exactly.
Kennedy had a good 96.
Yeah, he did. I mean, Romeo and Juliet and Scream. Holy moly. It was his year.
He had a good
The,
run. Like
the good the good years. The good years.
he had Bowfinger in '99, Scream 2. Like he had a really good run there. And
Yeah, I
he's
forgot he was in Bowfinger. Holy mo yeah, that's right. Wow.
one of the
Wow.
one of the happiest I've ever been is when Jay, like all my stories I talk about film sets, Jay was like, "You seem like you were Jamie Kennedy's character in Bowfinger," and that's like one of the greatest compliments I've ever been given. Like he's that guy.
I've
It's like
never
I need a van tomorrow. Okay, I need a camera. Okay, I need this by
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yeah, I can get that. Like that made me very happy. Like I can get that
yeah,
guy. So
yeah, yeah, that's a great compliment. Nice.
I know that it's a cover. This song it was originally in the '70s, but it still just rocks, and it's used perfectly in the movie. So yeah, I'm gonna take Young
Yeah,
Hearts Run Free.
I love it. It's a good one. I'm gonna go with Garbage.
Yeah.
It's just a little crush. I mean, right? Oh my word. Like, still, when that song comes on, every woman who was a young girl back then hears it, and we're still going on like little girls. Crush.
Uh,
Love it. It's so good. And I mean, yeah, it's kind of used as talk shows. It's like a mashup vibe in the movie, but it's good. It's so good.
and
Like that song also, that song I think actually hit #1 here in South Africa.
number one crush.
Yeah, on the radio charts. Like it was huge. It was huge. Like the radios couldn't stop playing that song. Like Loveful too, but yeah, Crash probably more. I think it's slightly edged out because I think yeah, just more people kind of I don't know why. I actually don't know why, but it was huge here.
Just the way she sings it so authentic, like I would die
Right?
for you. 96 had this song, and it also had Alanis Morissette's You Ought to Know, and both those songs sound like they I keep saying this, but they like kind of exploded out of the radio. Like Alanis Morissette's like the way she sings, you ought to know. Like you're just want to be, are you all right? Like she
Yeah,
really
exactly.
like that. I think that song, if it was done, if it was written for somebody, or if it was performed less like heartfelt after a breakup, like that song would not work. But it almost feels feral, and I love it. And
Right.
like, I love that this song too is like she wrote. It's about somebody who wasn't quite right, and
Yeah.
so everyone felt obsessive. And but she's right though. Everyone like I feel like after you go through a breakup or just you have that thing, you don't act on it, but there's a while where you're a little obsessive. If that like
Exactly.
and like not in a bad way. You're just like you're in this phase where you're just it's a little obsessive. And you like no, every normal person will pump the brakes, but there's a handful of people who don't. And it's just like I don't know. She like I felt crazy about someone before. Like, usually when you split up with somebody when you're absolutely obsessed with what they're doing, like it's all you do with your like it's all to do with like being she says with being pathetic, but I don't know, it's just yeah, it's a good song. And like Shirley's the best, like the way that she just rocks out.
Exactly. Listen, you're gonna have to edit that out. Like I've completely thought about of the wrong song right now. Like I started singing the wrong song.
I thought you were joking when you did that. I was like,
No, oh no. I think like you know what actually happened because like when I was listening to it this afternoon, I saw Crash and I was like, oh, I thought about that song, but I heard like the song, but then now I completely did a brain fart. So you're gonna have to edit that out. I did the wrong song, but I still love the Crush like from this album from Garbage. Like I just got that wrong completely.
okay, so it wasn't number one in South Africa.
I sang the wrong song. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh my word, I completely had a brain fart. Sorry.
no, it's all good. I can like just let's do a gap real quick so I can go back and find it.
Yeah. So I'll just say, yeah. So like, my next pick is Crash from Garbage. I love that song. That's it's so great. I mean, what a great song also to kick off a soundtrack album, right? That's filled with all these like different but kind of alternative stuff. I mean, yeah, I dig it.
I love the articles about this too because one of the producers who heard it was like, "Whoa, like people, this song's a lot." And like even Shirley Manson was like, "Yeah, this is kind of crazy." But she said that was about someone who wasn't right, and she's like, everyone felt
Exactly.
obsessed about something in their life, like even after a breakup. She's like, you're just obsessed with what they're doing, and it's I think a lot of people can relate to that. Most people pump the brakes, some don't. The person in this song, but it's kind of like if you think about being a stalker, it works because Romeo stays after the party. He goes to her window. They make plans. Like they just become like number one crushes. And like we're talking obsessed with each other. So I mean this song works.
Exactly.
Like this song's about like absurd passion and just obsession. And that's what these two have. So it's just crazy how it fits so well. But I love out of the context of it. Like some producers like, we gotta this song's crazy. And but I think that's why it works.
Exactly. It's again, it's very bold. It works because it's got that, like it plays into like that teenage obsession, falling in love obsession kind of thing. You know, like yeah, when you're like everything is so heightened and when you almost becomes obsessed with each other and which is basically what happens in this movie. I just think, yeah, again, it's such a great song to kick things off with. And it's also just really a good song. Like
Yeah.
even outside this movie, like yeah. And I think it's like also instantly relatable for like people who are into like Romeo and Juliet and whatever. You know, it's just it works so well. What a great song.
And then just when what Romeo learns of Juliet's death, it plays. And that's
Yes. Yes.
Garbage is great. I remember watching Garbage play at the MTV Movie Awards. I'm like, they rock. Shirley's the best.
Yeah, I'd like, oh gosh, I would die to see that live show.
I was yeah.
So good.
And so 90s too.
Exactly.
And
Which is very much, yeah, what we were. It's very like, yeah, still grungy, but post-grunge vibes and like it's girl power and yeah, just dig it.
I think this year in 96, like Fiona Apple had her big
Yes.
release. Like I remember the first time I watched that Criminal music video, I was like, well,
Mm.
I love her now. But I think I was like 14, I think, when I saw that. But no,
Yeah, I
I
mean, she
yeah.
blew our minds. She blew all our minds. We were all very, very in love with Fiona Apple.
I was like,
Like
well,
she was, yeah, everything.
it was a weird year. We had Fiona Apple, then we had Spice Girls. We had Beck.
Mm.
We had Outkast with AT Aliens, like Jay-Z, Tupac, like, but then we had Bell and Sebastian, the Fuji, Sublime. Like it was a crazy year in '96.
Yep.
And then Tool dropped,
Yep.
a Tool album dropped, like Rage Against the Machine, Evil Empire. Like this was Metallica's Load, Busta Rhymes. Like there's some awesome songs that came, or like
Oh
awesome
my
albums that came
word.
out. Like you had the Cardigans, but then you had Metallica. It was just like a
Think
really
the 90s was the best. I don't know why people argue this. The 90s was the best. It really was. Like we had amazing arts happening, some really good shit going on.
and
Like
and
things were just bubbling over, really.
I kind of like what's going on now with kind of Sabrina Carpenter, Chapel Roan, like a lot of these female songwriters who are writing their own songs and just rocking it around the world, just being huge. It kind of reminds me of like the '90s a little bit, not as rock, but like we had like Elastica, we had Veruca Salt, No Doubt, Garbage, Hole, Fiona Apple, Alanis Morissette, like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. Like I feel like there was a lot more.
Sorry, Amos. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the '90s didn't really have that, or 2000s weren't like, because I think we kind of shifted into like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and there were other artists out there. I'm not saying like there wasn't, but I just grew up around that era when I was like, oh yeah, awesome. Like I'm listening to Veruca Salt now because they're great, or like Four Non Blondes. So it's kind of fun to go back to this era and remember the rockers of the '90s, and like also just
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I'm a 90s girl because I'm a rock girl. So I mean the 2000s definitely shifted to pop and we're still more in pop than anything. Where man, I like my rock. Like give me the grunge vibes. Love that shit.
give me the grunge, give me the grunge. Yeah,
Give me the
it's
grunge. Or just a girl with a guitar. That's also great.
is that
Like,
is,
you
is that
know,
how you were walking around? Give me the grunge, give me the
give
grunge.
me the grunge. You got the grunge. You got the grunge.
Oh yeah, I got the grunge. You just put on Soundgarden for 3 hours when you go into any like jukebox joint. All right. So
I would die for grunge.
is
I
that how
would die for grunge.
you go to a bar? Like
T-shirt idea.
I would die for a IPA.
I'm totally doing that this weekend.
Yeah, like, I feel like a god when I'm hanging out with my peeps.
Oh, damn it. We should have done this entire pod episode just like talking in lyrics. Opportunity wasted.
Oh.
I should just get the songs right. I should just try and get the songs right.
Okay. I got to do Radiohead, so
Sure.
I'm gonna do talk show host because
Okay.
I just love, like I was listening to it again. So I've listened to this album in rush hour traffic. I've listened to this music with open traffic. I've listened to it while working, and I went on a long bike ride today, and I listened to it on my earbuds while biking up hills and breathing very heavily. And like talk show host came on, and I think it was the first time I ever today like really absorbed it and really enjoyed it. And like then I started looking up the lyrics for it because once again I it's always been like a vibe song for me, but like I really dig that. Like, you want me, will come and break the door down. You want me, like, come and break the door down. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You want me, blank, and will come and find me. I'll be waiting with a gun in a back. Like they were waiting for like just what Benvolio to come, and it was Benvolio. Yeah.
What's his
Tybalt,
name?
Tybalt.
Tybalt.
Yeah, Tybalt. And like they were waiting for him to come, and like what's wait, and it's just such a moody song. And the nice thing about Romeo and Juliet is as big as it is, it's still very moody and it's still very emotional. And I think you kind of need like a Radiohead song in there because especially if it's the '90s. And so just having this go, and like I like someone called it Spare, Slinky, and Scary, and it was like a B-side. But I like that superstar producer, they call him Nelly Hooper. He remixed it, but what he did was Like he went and what did he do? He's like, he made it even scarier. He pulled out some of the instrumentation and he added some dub inspired echo to the background. And then like it just sounds really
Mm.
paranoid. And I think everyone got paranoid on their drugs. And like when people die and the vibe around, like it's just a pressure cooker. And I think this song, like the Romeo and Juliet really is like a pressure cooker movie. And then this song builds to that. So it's like just a really good song choice. And the way that Hooper kind of remixed it makes it even better for the movie. So I had to pick
Yeah.
talk show host.
It's a great song. I mean, yeah, like we were all very into Radiohead.
Yeah.
Still are like arguably like I mean they've just got some brilliant songs that it's like evergreen stuff. And I mean the fact that they used two songs in the movie so it just tells you how cool this movie was. It had
Yeah.
two, it's a Shakespeare movie with two Radiohead songs in it. I mean, really.
And like Radiohead was
Like
big, but they were big,
that, yeah, but I still
but they
feel
were about
like
to get
they
bigger.
were still kind of more niche then, back then. Like, not
Yeah.
everybody listened to Radiohead in 1996, you know? It was like, yeah, only people who really knew or were really into music. Like,
Oh,
they got bigger.
yeah.
What?
Okay. Okay. Computer came out in 97. So that's when they were big. It was their third album, but I think that kind of took them.
See, okay, yeah, because I can computer, yeah, kind of
Like Karma
did that.
Police, like that was, and like exit music for a film, even though it's in the credits, they put it on that. But like Karma Police was
Exactly.
everywhere. And like their music videos were like really cool. So I'm not saying they weren't popular, but I feel like they weren't like uncool popular yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
No, for sure. I think a lot of people discovered them because of this movie and got subsequently the soundtrack. And then yeah, the OK Computer that dropped a year later because I mean that just kind of skyrocketed them. Some of their best work. Like, and I mean, I love exit music. Like, I know it's not on the soundtrack, but gosh, I love that song too. It's
Gorgeous.
yeah, that gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do we want to move on to our 1996 favorite music moments, or do you want to pick one more song each from this?
Let's do one more song because
Okay.
I want to pick pretty piece of flesh because that's a
Yeah.
fun one.
Yeah.
When like yeah, when Jamie Kennedy teases a group of
Samson.
nuns licking his nipple, like they're just having fun in this. I mean, what a fun! Like, can you imagine in the 90s? So no one's ever done Shakespeare like this ever, ever. And here comes this guy, and he's like, okay, so you want to be in a Shakespeare movie, but this is how we're going to play it. Like, you can have like all the fun here. I mean, what an honor to actually be able to do that. I've done Shakespeare, like on stage, Shakespeare for stage. I love Shakespeare. And we've done some like interesting adaptations with it. But like, I mean, just nothing compares to this really what they
Mm-mm.
did with oh my word. And I mean it's not a musical, but with all this amazing music in the film, the music becomes so part of the film. It doesn't make it a musical, but you hear it like the stage play for Romeo and Juliet isn't filled with all this music. Like, you know.
Wait, what?
And Baz, I know, right? And Baz is like, well, I'm putting music in here and a lot of it, and it's gonna be the cool shit. And it's like, dude, you are just the best ever for doing this.
Like it's an
Oh
actual
my
quote
word.
from the play, like Pretty Piece of Flesh. Because
Yep.
Samson, he's like,
Yep.
me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh. So it's like, hey, this is a literate song,
Beautiful.
and it
Beautiful.
and we were kind of remember we were starting to get like what was that band? Oh man, they're like down right. Well, what was the song? Like we were starting to get grunge, like really like what was it called? Like industrial rock. We were starting to get like techno. Like techno was already around in the 90s, but we were kind of starting to get this oh man, this band came over. They're a British band, and I can't remember the name of them
British?
for the life of me. But like just that kind of British kind
Like
of
the
techno.
Verve?
No. It's like there's an alligator and it was two people singing and it was like very kind of techno, and Paul W.S. Anderson used it in some of his movies because he loved that stuff coming out of England. But like this came out of that. Like the guy in an interview said like this is a lot of the stuff I listened to while in the UK of that year. Like this was what I was listening to. So I
Yeah.
like that it had that kind of techno industrial vibe. And then oh, it's a good song. It's good while biking, I'll tell you that.
Nice. I believe you. I
Okay.
believe you.
Okay. So
Last one.
okay, so I like that Angel is just playing when Claire Danes is wearing angel wings.
Yeah.
Um, whatever I had a dream, that's not even in there. I like the You and Me song.
Yep.
That one's really good. It's very poppy, like a Swedish band came up with that. But I guess I just want to give a little, I just want to give a little bit more. Like To You I Bestow is just soundtrack, but I just want to. I guess I'll pick Love Fool because I love in Hot Fuzz when they do the Romeo and Juliet play, and then they just bust out singing Love Fool. Like
Yes.
it's the it's a
I love
song
that moment so much.
like the two are really intertwined with each other. And I like, like Seal's Kiss from a Rose. That song played on like Free Willy 2, and then they repurposed it for Batman Forever. So like I love
Yeah,
when
right.
like Stuck in the Middle with You and Reservoir Dogs. Like I love when a movie not written for a movie becomes synonymous with the movie.
Yes.
And that's what this is. And it's just I know we already said it, but it was everywhere. Like Love Fool was everywhere. And just
Everywhere.
you think it was playing the entire movie, but yeah, I had to pick it just because I wanted to talk about Hot Fuzz, and I love it.
Yes, I absolutely love that moment too. It's so funny. I thought that was so clever to do that because everybody knows, oh, it's from the movie.
And also,
Okay.
I want to give props to Quindon Tarver as well for Everybody's Free and Purple Rain. Like those are really kind of beautiful choir sounding songs that really kind of hype up
Yes.
the songs. But then I read about Quindon Tarver's life, and I got kind of depressed. Like I feel really bad for the guy, and so
Oh, really?
yeah,
Tell us.
yeah, you don't want to read about. Well, yeah, so he got involved in music in a young age, and then he said that when he was younger, he was sexually assaulted by various like male artists,
Oh.
and he just got really messed up, and he ended up, yeah, he died in a car wreck. But like his career, like I guess someone taped him secretly talking about what people in the industry had done to him, and he didn't know it, and then the guy released the tape, and then he's like, I didn't want that tape out.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
like
horrible.
yeah, and so the guy had a pretty tough run of it. The kid had a tough run of it after this. So whenever I think about his songs, I get kind of bummed out. But
Oh,
if
wow.
you want to hear more
Yeah.
about Purple Rain, go listen to our Purple Rain draft episode, which is like the most research I've ever done for an episode, and the Tron Legacy episode. Like
Oh,
we
wow.
drafted two of like my favorite soundtracks ever that are like iconic, and I had to like research every song like it was a movie. But yeah, Tarver had a tough life, so it was kind of interesting researching him. But he had some gorgeous songs in the movie.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry to end on
Sorry,
that.
I'm bummed out now. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out
Okay,
now.
hey, let's pivot to 1996 movies and our favorite like musical moments because this wasn't originally part of it. We're doing a draft within a draft, but
Yeah,
while
that's
doing
right. Teach us.
while doing the research for this movie, I learned that there's some moments from 96 that like really have stuck in my mind and like
Absolutely.
really are like just I don't know, like I feel like have lingered in my memory. And so I wanted to talk about that with you. So what's one 96 moment from a movie, like music moment from a movie that you love?
So moments or songs, right?
Yeah,
Because
moments
it
or
could be
songs.
either
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Like, yeah, any musical moment that kind of stuck. Yeah, I mean, there's so many, Mark. Like, I actually don't know where to begin. Okay, well, I'm gonna begin with one of the other iconic, like, soundtracks of that year was the Trainspotting soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, yeah, when Ewan McGregor does the Choose Life monologue while Iggy Pop's Last for Life plays in the beginning, I mean, that, oh my word, like, yes, one of the best musical moments of 96, right?
Oh yeah.
Listen, I love the Born Slippy at the end that ties back into the Choose Life monologue thing. I mean, love that. But yeah, the opening where they're running and he's doing the monologue and it's Iggy Pop. And that's just holy moly. What a way to start a movie.
And just The Passenger's a great song. Like Golden Year. Like what a crazy soundtrack. Is it the best of 96? Is it the best soundtrack of 96?
I mean, like, I'm gonna go with Romeo and Juliet personally, but Trainspotting is my second best for 96 for sure. I mean, I've got both.
Yeah.
Like, those are my 96 babies.
Think that
So good.
I think the thing that connects me to R and J is that I was 14. Like I love like, Train Spotting was awesome,
Yes.
but
Yeah, but I didn't get that well.
Yeah.
Like it was just more shocking to me than anything else. Like I think that was more for college kids
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then, a bit older, going to clubs, doing drugs, blah 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 blah. I was still at school. I was literally still in primary school when Romeo
Hmm.
and Juliet came out. So
I didn't know too much about the Scottish drug scene at the time. So I'm gonna
exactly. Yes.
I will
Now we
say
know.
I will say a song that really influenced me was the GoDaddy-O song scene in Swingers when Big Bad Voodoo Daddy plays the swing music. And
Right. Yeah.
at this scene, so I watched this when I was like 14, and I just remember like that phone call that John Favreau makes. That's like one of the most uncomfortable ever songs. Like it's just it's painful. And like watching him meet Heather Graham and then watching them dance swing music and just like, and then I went and bought Big Bad Voodoo Daddy CDs. I bought Cherry Pop and Daddy CDs. Like I was like, I like swing now. And
Nice.
and
Love it.
like I was legit excited for their next movie made. Like whenever Heather Graham was something like Austin Powers, like I went and watched Boogie Nights. I was like, oh hey, Heather Graham's in Boogie Nights. So I was like, I think I had like an immediate crush on her in that movie because like she was just awesome in it. But yeah, just watching that swing dance, I'm like, oh, he's good at it. And like they made swing cool there for a little bit. And so
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me, I just gotta go the GoDaddy-O scene from Swingers.
I love it. Swing is cool. Swing will always be cool. I mean, I'm gonna like obviously go with Red Right Hand from Scream, which
Yeah.
is just not only, yeah, did it introduce me. I didn't know Nick Cave before I heard this song. This was literally my introduction to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. And I think, I mean, that you hear that movie and people go scream. Like it's so just intertwined, like it became so part of the franchise. And that alone is pretty iconic, especially because it's a song by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Like, in a horror satire parody movie. Like,
It's great.
I
Like this
love it.
red right hand. Like that, what a great song. And then like I remember what School's Out for
So
Summer was
good.
playing during the film, and like Scream has some really good
Yes.
song drops.
Yes. No,
Okay.
it does. Yeah.
I'm gonna take another one that really made me very uncomfortable. Well, I'm gonna take one that made me very uncomfortable. It's this the karaoke scene, Somebody to Love from the Cable Guy. I When I watched
Uh,
the Cable Guy, which I remember like everyone was like, oh, it's $20 million and it's like crazy and it sucks, and like, oh, this movie blow, like it's not gonna be any good. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go and watch a Jim Carrey movie, like Ace Ventura, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber. This is just gonna be a fun time. Holy mackerel. Like the Cable Guy for a 14-year-old expecting an Ace Ventura, that movie's rough. And that karaoke scene
right.
where he invites all those like not like odd folks to Matthew Broderick's house, and then he does a
Yes.
karaoke song, and then I think he hired a prostitute to sleep with Matthew Broderick, and like just the close-ups of him, like Ben Stiller makes it look like a nightmare. It's a horror movie while he's singing that. And I went and bought the soundtrack because it has the standing outside a phone booth that stereo got that do, 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 and it had filters like hey man, nice shot. That was my voice is cracked 100 times. But yeah, that was on like every song. But I went and bought the soundtrack, but I remember feeling very uncomfortable during the Somebody to Love scene. So I'm gonna take that one.
I love it. I love it. That's good. I actually, I also love that scene. I had it down. I'm gonna take "You Don't Own Me" by Leslie Gore, as sung by Bette Midler, Diane Keaton, and Goldie Hawn in The First Wives Club. I
Oh
love that.
yeah.
That is also another like just so memorable, like singing moment from a 90s movie. So good.
And I mean just and Bette Midler too. Like just
Yeah, The Three Gals. Oh, that's such a lovely movie. Like we still, my mom and sis love to watch it ever so often. So fun, so funny. The girls are just such great comedy. Just a fun comedy movie. Like, and everybody's in it. Sarah
yeah.
Jessica Parker. Like, it's just everybody's in it. Like,
It made so much money too, that
it did.
that film.
It was a hit. Yeah.
I love
It's
that.
like girls doing their own thing. Like, yeah, it's so good.
And like, I think Waiting to Exhale came out that year. Like there were some big like soundtracks and like great music moments from 96 as well. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, like Up Close and Personal with Celine
Oh
Dion's
yeah.
Because You Love Me. Oh my word, that made us all cry.
Golden years
Oh,
right there. I think
right?
98, it kind of like with Godzilla soundtrack and everything, I think it kind of hit its height at that point. But
Probably.
yeah, all right. I'm gonna pick a weird one here. The Hunchback of Notre Dame or Notre Dame, the Hellfire
Yes.
song.
Yes. I was like looking at that today and I thought, oh, Sonati, you're going to be too weird now.
It's like
So I love it that you're picking it
I was
because it's
four,
so good.
I was 14, and like
Dude.
he's talking about what Maria, right? And he's like
Yes.
fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. So he's kind of like, listen, he's like, hellfire, dark fire, now gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or the pyre, be mine or you will burn. It's like he just wants this lady. He like carnally like wants her, but it's pissing him off, and it's
Exactly.
her fault. And he's like, if you don't give it up, I'm gonna burn you to death. And you're watching this when you're
It's
14, and you're like,
exactly. It's so
what?
creepy. It's so my word. I mean, still you watch it and it's like still like what this guy, this guy.
Like
What a
it's
creep.
like he's like, it's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It's the gypsy girl, the witch who sent this flame. It's not my fault if in God's plan, he made the devil so much stronger than a man. So he's like, it's not my fault that like I look at her and I feel funny. Like it's kind of it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like
That
it's true.
just
It's
gross.
a true song where this man who is just sanctimonious, it's not my fault, it's her fault. But if she's not mine, I'll kill her. And that's not a
Exactly.
14-year-old song. I'm sorry.
But we had such, like we used to have really strong songs for Disney villain characters. No, what was it? Scar. What was Scar's song in Lion King? Be prepared. Like, I mean, it was these like, yeah, you would still remember it because they were just so good and so evil and dark and yeah, I
Oh,
love that. Villains should have good songs.
I wrote about that for Cracked. I one of the Cracked articles I wrote about, I dropped the Hunchback of Notre Dame song in there from Hellfire. I'm like,
I love
it
it.
stuck with me for many, many years. So that's my third pick. What's your next one?
Oof, so many. I'm gonna go with Wild Horses by the Sundays for Fear.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to say anything more about
Yeah.
that. If
Yeah.
you don't know what I'm saying, go watch Fear. The rest of you know.
And then listen to our episode.
Yes. Another iconic 96 moment in a movie,
Another song that just came synonymous with a
right?
scene.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Oh
great.
my gosh.
I, then I'll this is really random, but at the end of Mission Impossible 96, the team is just sitting around having beers and Dreams by the Cranberries is playing. Like I think Cranberries are like
Yes.
top 10 bands of all time for me. Like I think their music is gorgeous. And like I
Nice.
went and bought the soundtrack. And like I think I even own the Cranberries, but I was like, I don't know why. This like they're not singing it, it's just playing over it. But just hearing the Cranberries Dreams, like chillest, best driving song ever, playing over Mission Impossible when they're just sitting around having beer. It made me very it's really random, but it's a scene that stuck with me for almost 30 years now. And
Yeah.
I don't know why, but and whenever I hear it, I get endlessly happy. I perk up. So I'm going to take Dreams from Cranberries.
Yeah, I just have one left, right? Oh,
Yep.
that's so hard. I've got like 12 here.
Here, name them real quick and then pick the one
Um,
you did.
okay, well, yeah, another weird one I actually jotted down, but I'm not gonna pick it was the stool boom from Waiting for Guffman, the stool song where they like because Waiting for Guffman, like they do the musical and then they start singing about the stools. Like, it's just I'll always remember it, but that's like a completely random music choice. Actually, I had yeah the After Dark song from Dust Till Dawn, which is arguably the hottest scene of 96,
Yeah.
1996. Agador dancing in his little tiny shorts to Conga and the Birdcage. I
Yes.
love that. I love that moment. Send Me on My Way and Matilda. Like it actually plays twice when she's left alone and she's like making pancakes in the house. And then right at the end of the movie when she and Miss Honey is together.
And the Itty
Like
Bitty Pretty
that's
one is a good song
I love
drop on that one as well, right? When she's doing all the little the
yes.
magic.
Yes. Yeah, I love that Send Me on My Way song. It's good. Disco Inferno, Kingpin. I feel like everybody should be
Yes.
bowling to Disco Inferno. I just love that.
Doing
Yeah,
splits.
like that moment. But I think the one that I'm going to choose is A Dangerous Type from Letters to Cleo in The Craft. That great montage that also includes like the iconic school, like hallway walk scene where they're walking.
Oh,
Like, yeah, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I love that moment. And I love how it also ends when Christine Taylor calls Robin Tooney a stupid bitch before her hair starts falling out. But yeah, the song that plays, yeah, it's that Letters to Cleo song. I love that. A close second actually for The Craft is the opening credits featuring Our Lady Peace doing a cover of Beatles' Tomorrow Never Knows. I do like the opening credits song too. But yeah, I mean the whole way, the montage hallway scene, that's also one that everybody recognizes. Ah, The Craft, it's The Craft. And yeah, Dangerous Type by Letters to Cleo.
I
That's the
love.
song name. If people didn't know, it's good.
What's the Our Lady Peace album that I really Our Lady Peace?
Oh yeah, when I
Superman's Dead.
discovered them, man. Oh gosh,
Oh,
yeah. I was a
Clumsy, 97.
huge Our Lady Peace fan. Yeah.
Oh man. And they had what? Oh yeah, Superman's Dead. I need to
Yes,
listen.
Superman's dead. Yes.
And then but then Carnival 4 a.m. Clumsy, maybe. I'm gonna Spotify that because I listened to this album a lot in the 90s. Ooh,
Oh gosh, yeah.
Superman.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I remember loving the Love Roller Coaster cover by Red Hot Chili Peppers for Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yes.
I love it when they sing Sweet Caroline and Beautiful Girls. I love the Broken Arrow score, Deacon score from Hans Zimmer that plays in Scream 2.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm down to two. I either have Jerry Maguire's Secret Garden when Cameron Crowe loves his music, and just Jerry Maguire running back to Renee's or yeah, not Jerry Maguire. Yeah, Jerry running back to Renee Zellweger and like Secret Gardens playing. Like I remember loving Secret Garden 96. I'm like, I love this song. But I'm gonna be really obvious here, and I'm just gonna take That Thing You Do because it's just
Yes.
very rarely are there movies about bands where the song is just a really good bop. And like That Thing You Do is just a really good song. And it's a fun song and it's a short song.
It
And
is.
you can listen to it for 30 years and you don't hate it because it's just so short. And it's just like a
Exactly.
perfect head bopping song. So I had to take That Thing You Do. I had to do it. I don't care. I had to do it. That thing you have to do, that was it. And I did it. So Zanani, this was awesome. This was
fun. Finally, our first soundtrack episode. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
This is the first time we've actually talked about the soundtrack, and I've been wanting to do it since forever because it's like my other love is music. So this was fun.
I would love to do more of these. This is great.
Awesome. Let's
love
do it.
So I know people can find you on socials. You have work up on YouTube right now. I'll link your socials name and in the post. And you got anything cool coming up? You got anything cool or you just want to keep me? You want me to keep moving?
Actually, honestly, yeah, it's like multiple stuff. So yeah, I mean, people can just check me out. I never also know when things drop. You know how it is. You can write something now. It only takes 2-3 months to drop. So I don't know when the pod is dropping. So it's just easier this way. Check me out on socials. Thanks so much. And this has been so much fun.
I love it.
Do this again. I'm going to go and look for a couple of nuns to tease now.
I'm gonna go get.
I won't be licking my nipple, but I'll be teasing them.
I'm gonna get a grill that says "sin" on my teeth.
Oh hell yeah! Do it.
All right. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Zanandi Boetis, this is Movie Films and a bird, and a welcome bird. This is Movie Films and Flicks. We'll see you next week.